What if I told you there's something low cost and in some cases completely free that we can do that's been proven to tone, strengthen, and even improve the volume of our skin? Well, that thing absolutely does exist, and it's called exercise. But one form tops all others for its skin boosting benefits. And today I want to share with you what happens to our skin when we exercise and why, and what's been found to work best when it comes to rejuvenating age-damaged skin. I'm Claire Johnston, a journalist in my 50s and on a mission to help you and I understand how to age well, look and feel good for longer. So if you haven't already, then do hit subscribe on YouTube or follow if you're listening to the podcast to join me on this journey of discovery. And now let's explore the link between strength and skin. So studies show exercise can turn back the years on our skin by boosting collagen production, hydration, skin elasticity, and even dermal thickness and the overall health and condition of our skin. To find out how, we'll start by looking at one of the most interesting studies showing the link between exercise and skin strength. So researchers in Japan looked at the impact of two types of exercise on a group of middle-aged women who didn't normally work out. They put them on either an aerobic training program for 16 weeks, where they cycled for 30 minutes 2 times a week, or a resistance training program where they lifted weights for the same period and frequency. It was found that both types of exercise improved skin elasticity and structure, so they showed less sagging and wrinkles afterwards. But the resistance training also increased dermal thickness, which basically means their skin increased in volume. And building and maintaining our strength as we age, starting at any age, because it's never too late, is absolutely vital to every aspect of our being, including, we now know, the health of our skin. And you don't have to join a gym to get strong. There are some great home fitness resources out there. And one of my favorites is GHUTV, sponsors of today's episode. It's an online platform and community offering workouts, health tips, and fitness inspiration, covering all kinds of exercise, including some great strength training workouts. Members can do yoga and flexibility workouts, kettlebell training, dance, HIIT, cardio and more. And there are chair exercises as well for those with mobility difficulties who are keen to build their strength and fitness, because nothing should hold us back. At 51, I'm focused on trying to build muscle mass, and so I love the strength training classes, particularly the ones that help me use the dumbbells that I have at home and keep my exercise routines interesting. And I also love that you can choose how long you want your workout to be, from 10 to 60 minutes, depending how much time you have. You'll find a link to Get Healthy UTV in the description, and the first 1,000 viewers to click it are guaranteed a full year of premium membership to Get Healthy UTV for only $1.49, valid for new members only. So now let's take a look at how getting stronger can rejuvenate skin. Both skin elasticity and structure deteriorate because of internal and external factors. Internally, it's thought the aging process in our skin is affected by changing hormone levels and increased levels of inflammatory cytokines, which are small proteins that affect the activity of our cells. 2 weeks ago on the channel, we heard from one skin scientist, Alessandra Zonari, about how those inflammatory cytokines don't just affect our skin health, but our wider health too, and how those two things are very much interconnected. So I'll link that interview below, and it's well worth a watch or a listen. But there are also external factors that affect the integrity of our skin, including sun exposure and air pollution. And all those internal and external factors are linked to a decrease in the extracellular matrix of our skin, which is like the scaffolding of our skin and is a network of collagen, proteins, and other molecules. And in the Japanese study that I just referenced, I mentioned the most pronounced effects on skin were seen in the group who lifted weights, which is going to be the most impactful exercise for muscle strength too. And scientists believe resistance training reduces the amount of inflammation in your body by lowering the number of pro-inflammatory cytokines that are circulating. And for your skin, this appears to facilitate an improvement in the extracellular matrix. And having thicker skin essentially means less sagging and more elastic skin that has more spring in it. It also makes the skin less susceptible to external pollutants and UV radiation, so it has a protective effect too. Now, another hugely important aspect of skin health is blood flow. It's why I massage my skin with a facial roller daily and use things like microcurrent and sauna bathing too. But exercise also increases blood flow to the skin, which helps nourish skin cells and keep them functioning well. Blood carries oxygen and nutrients to working cells throughout the body, including the skin. In addition to providing oxygen, blood flow also helps carry away waste products, including free radicals from working cells. And when you work out, your body temperature rises, and to cool itself down, your body increases blood flow to your skin. And that increased blood flow is also thought to help keep your skin hydrated because of the additional nutrients that cells are receiving. And as evidence of this, researchers have found that people who exercise regularly tend to have more hydrated skin compared with those who don't. A final benefit to skin from exercise is the triggering of heat shock proteins. Now, recently I dedicated an episode to how heat shock proteins can help skin when we use heat shock therapy through either things like a sauna or a device that's designed to induce release of heat shock proteins. So I will link to that below too. But put simply, heat shock proteins are like tiny little repair workers within our cells. They help fix damaged proteins and protect our cells from further harm and keep them functioning optimally. And in our skin, that includes helping trigger an increase in collagen production. And when we exercise, we trigger mechanical and metabolic responses to the stress and increase in our body temperature, which is what leads to the production of these helpful proteins. So it's clear that one of the very best, but possibly one of the most overlooked things we can do for skin aging is exercise, with resistance training being absolutely crucial for your skin and for your overall health and fitness as you age. And we can start at any age, so I hope this episode will inspire you to make a start if you haven't already, or to keep going and step up your resistance training if, like me, you need that little bit of extra motivation. And I would love to hear your experience and thoughts in the comments and whether you think you've seen any changes to your skin through exercise and resistance training. You'll find more advice and information from me around how to age well, look and feel good for longer on my website, honest.scot. And there's a link below to where you can sign up to my free monthly newsletter, where I round up all my latest content so you don't miss a thing. You'll find links there too to my social pages, podcast, and info on how to become a channel member too for those interested in accessing extra content from me on YouTube. But for now, thank you for being here today and take care until next time.